Good morning, students. Welcome back to online chemistry classes. We are on chapter 3, mixtures and their separations. And the last topic that we have discussed was filtration, and today's topic is evaporation. Now, there is a basic difference between filtration and evaporation. Filtration is done in a mixture of solid liquid where solid does not dissolve in the liquid, whereas evaporation is done in the solid liquid mixture where the solid dissolve in the liquid. So in evaporation, in a solid liquid mixture, when the solid is soluble in the liquid, the process of evaporation is used to separate the solid from the mixture. So any solid which is miscible in the liquid, which can dissolve in the liquid, you can separate that as well by the process of evaporation. Evaporation is the process of changing a liquid in its vapor state. Evaporation can be made quicker by heating the mixture. So this is the definition for evaporation. It is a process of changing a liquid in its vapor state. How can we change a liquid to its gaseous state or vapor state? Simply by heating it. Or if you leave the liquid at the room temperature, like example, if I give you, if you leave 1 glass of water in your room and keep it near the window, after few days you will see that the level of the water will be reduced in the glass. Why will this happen? Because evaporation has taken place inside the glass of water. The liquid has evaporated, or the liquid has changed into its vapor state. Technique of separation. The liquid constituent of the mixture is allowed to evaporate by exposing it to air, sunlight, or by heating. During this process, the liquid is lost to the air and the solid is left behind. So this technique of evaporation is very easy, but it is time taking if it is done naturally. Like the example which I gave you of leaving a glass of water near the window, this will almost take 15 to 20 days for the evaporation to exist in that glass of water. But if you want this process to be quicker, what you can do, if you want the process of evaporation to be fast, what you can do, you can heat it. Put the same glass of water on the gas and just put the gas on the high flame. You will see that the same glass of water will evaporate within 10 minutes completely. So heating can increase the process of evaporation, or it can make the process very fast. But if you are doing it naturally, if you are leaving it in the on the room temperature, then it will take some more time. Now during this process, what happens if there is a solid substance dissolved inside the water? So what will happen? The liquid will evaporate, but the solid constituent will be left behind in the beaker or glass or whatever container you have taken. Examples: the process of evaporation is used on a large scale to obtain common salt from seawater. Seawater is trapped in shallow ponds and allowed to evaporate in the sun. Common salt is left behind. Now this technique of evaporation is generally done to extract salt from seawater. As we know that seawater contains large amount of salt, and that water is very very salty in taste. Therefore we cannot use seawater for any purpose. For drinking purpose we cannot use it, for washing purpose we cannot use it. For any purpose seawater is not suitable for use. But we can only use seawater to extract salt from it, as seawater contain a large amount of salt content inside it. So what the people do, they dig potholes near the sea, and then they pour the seawater in those holes. Then they leave those holes for few days. After few days, due to the natural sunlight, the water will evaporate, and what will be left behind in those holes? Salt will be left behind in those holes, and easily the salt can be collected. So by this method of evaporation, water and salt both are separated. Now let us discuss an activity. Aim of the activity is to separate common salt dissolved in water by the process of evaporation. What are the materials required? An evaporating dish, common salt, a Bunsen burner, a tripod stand, and a wire gauge. Procedure: take some solution of common salt and water in an evaporating dish. Now heat the solution. So how can you do this procedure? You can do this experiment at your home also, but under supervision of your parents. If you want to do, you can take help of your parents, otherwise you are not supposed to do it alone. So what is done in this activity? First of all, a solution of salt and water is prepared. Just take some half glass of water, and in that pour 2 tablespoons full of salt and mix it very nicely until the salt dissolve in the water. After the salt dissolve in the water, your solution of salt and water is ready. Now take this solution of salt and water in a vessel and just put the solution on heat or on the gas. Just like this experiment has been done in chemistry lab. In this, the salt and water solution was taken in the evaporating dish, that white bowl that you can see, and it was just kept on the wire gauge, and from the bottom the Bunsen burner is providing heat for the process of evaporation. As the heat will be provided, the temperature of water will keep on rising and the water will start evaporating, and what will be left behind? The salt will be left behind and the water will completely evaporate. So this is the experiment which is showing that you can separate salt and water mixture. Observation: as the solution is heated, the water in the dish gets evaporated. Let the water evaporate completely and you will notice solid particles left behind in the dish. Taste it. You will find that it is nothing but salt. What is the conclusion of the activity? We can separate common salt dissolved in water by evaporation. So this is the conclusion. You can easily separate salt from water by the process of evaporation. So that's all for today's lesson. Thank you, students. This chapter is completed now. Do revise the topics, clear your doubts if any in the comment section, and the question answers will be discussed in the next class. Have a good day.